And so the invitation to join us in Catalyst is very simple. We've got this beautiful portal here, and I want you all quickly a couple of resources. When you join, we're going to do a new member orientation with you and show you everything. But under links and resources, you will see that we have our calendar. And so here's what's going on in November. We had our Catalyst call today. Next Tuesday, I'm going to do group laser coaching. So I'm going to ask a question largely tied to your goals or your planner. And I'm going to have you type in the chat. I'm going to ask for people to want to get coaching on it. And I'm going to bring in community involvement here. And the goal being, how do you take one micro action? What are you going to commit to? Because coaching is about action and accountability. And it's not the massive action. It's the micro action. It's the small choices that we make over and over and over again that create transformational change and results in our life. So we get into December. On the first call of the month, we really focus on getting dialed in. We work on this recalibration. We look at the month before and we say, how did we do in these 4 domains of our life? And I've got a survey for you to fill out so you can pause and go, let me see how I did. You'll find a lot of gains. You'll find a lot of areas you're kicking butt, and you'll find areas where you're like, ooh, I want to tighten this or this app. Listen, I don't care how much of a mess you feel like you are, how much you're not doing well or not succeeding. You're safe here. We are all trying to be less of a mess, and we are trying to live lives that are authentic to us and do shit that matters to us. Because when you do, you start feeling on fire. You start feeling proud of yourself. Then we're going to do that best year ever challenge in December, the 10th, 11th, and 12th. I'm sure Laura put a little link in there so you guys can register, spread the word. It is free. It's going to be 90 minutes a day. It's that kind of thing that like launches you like, okay, I'm determined. I'm going to get into the new year. I'm going to use this thing. I'm going to build my self-confidence. I know what my vision is. That's that. Then on the 17th, I put a placeholder here to walk through the planner, because a lot of people will probably buy a second planner and they'll want to start a fresh, clean slate on January 1st. And I just happen to know that. So I've left that there. And then we start the new year. And this is the way the months will go every month. We do dialed in on the first call. Okay. The second call, I'll have a guest speaker, a lesson. In January, we have Ben Newman, who is infamous. He's worked with the Alabama team and Nick Saban. He's on the sidelines for Kansas State. He's an insane public speaker and author and coach to the biggest executives and athletes in the world. He will get you fired up to be disciplined. And he's going to come do a talk for us in January. Then we do laser coaching as a group, which is very community-based. And then on the last week of the month, we do breakout groups in Zoom so you can build deeper relationships inside of Catalyst. See, what I believe in is if you are super ambitious and super driven, sometimes it feels pretty lonely. And so you will not feel lonely in Catalyst. You will not feel like a weirdo in Catalyst for having these massive goals and wanting to go out and absolutely conquer the world in what area you care about. So we have a breakout group. You will have the opportunity to get an accountability partner for the month. You have the access to direct messages accountability partner. You have the option to do whatever you want, but over time, you will build a lot of new friends all over the nation that are all attracted to the same energy. And that's what we're going to do every month. So in February, we're dialing in. We're going to start reading the book, Who Not How, and go deep on it. So there'll be a Shayla lesson on that. We're going to do the group laser coaching, and then we will do the collaboration. So some of you will ask, like, is this the same kind of coaching that I've done before? I've done Tom Ferry, I've done Buffini, I've done the core coaching, I've done Go coaching, I've done, I don't know, mortgage marketing, something. No, this is Shayla helping you be on fire. I'm not going to ask, did you make 5 calls? Did you see 5 people? Did you have 25 break breads? Okay. Some people are like, why are you only charging $297 a month? Like, what's the catch? The catch is that I don't want this to preclude only people who are doing $35 million in business and are singularly focused on getting to $50 million in business and are just loan officers. It'd be way easier to repeat the coaching that I've already done and just do the same thing that everybody's been doing. But I got bored and tired of that. It also burned me out. And the way I choose to live and what I want to live is this on fire, zest, multifaceted, rich life. And I want to be around other people who care about doing that too. And whether you're a loan officer that's been in the business for a week, or you're a physical therapist, or you're a doctor, or you're an insurance agent, I don't care. I just want to be around driven, ambitious people. And at $300 a month, I think people can really spend the money doing it. In fact, one of our newest members, Dat, said, I was paying $295 to work out at Lifetime Fitness. I just canceled that, and I am reappropriating that money in Catalyst. But a lot of coaches do this. They say, listen, you join my program. It's all about obedience. You have to do exactly what I say. I'm going to shame and push the shit out of you. And I'm going to charge you $72,000 for a 2-year commitment, but I promise to double your tax return. I'm going to promise you that you will absolutely thrive. You're going to feel better. You're going to feel on fire, but you got to take this at your own pace. You don't have to be here every Tuesday for the live session. When you are in the portal, all of the recordings are there. So some of you are going to just started now and you're like, oh my God, I got to catch up and do everything. No, you don't. It's like going to a podcast with 800 episodes. You don't go back 800 episodes. You find the stuff that appeals to you. But inside of the portal, you've got all the recordings and lesson recordings. You also have the community feed, and there's just rad stuff that happens in the community feed where you can be, asking questions of the group and connecting. You can also personally DM people, and you can actually start finding people in your neck of the woods by going and searching other change makers here at Catalyst. We have done sprints. I'll probably do another sprint this spring where you pick, one of the domains, and we have a challenge or a sprint for 30 days. And then we have all these links and resources that we're building, even down to the workouts I do with Minna, and all kinds of other links that we talk about in the various things and the worksheets. So that's just a high level on what is Catalyst. If you're somebody that wants to be held accountable to living your life more systematized, to being more multidimensional, to being the highest, most authentic version of yourself, this is the place for you. And guess what? It's month to month. So if you don't like it, you can cancel. But what I tell you is, guys, I need at least 4 months with you, because it's going to take you a month or so to just get used to the portal and get these on your calendar and start like going through your onboarding. It's going to take you that. But if you give me 4 months, so what is that? $1,200. I can assure you, you're going to adopt some new habits, a new energy, a new outlook, a new vibe. You're going to upgrade your vision. And I think that that's how we make real change in our life. Some of you will be here 2, 3, 4 years from now because your goals just keep expanding. You realize that freedom is infinite, and that once you acquire one level of freedom, you now taste the next, and you feel like this is your community to continue forever evolving and expanding. So thank you for being on today's call. Why don't we just you could come off mute and send the love around. I got to do this other big call. Otherwise I'd just like die to hear all of you. Thank you for being on